Yeah, she looks quite concerned. Like she's giving you the look up and down, and she looks like she doesn't want to mention it outright, but it will be rude. But she obviously like she's looking at you as if like you're hurt or something's happened to you to make you look the way you are at the moment.
I just sigh. No, I'm not sick, and I apologize if you feel something strange from me. You can say that recently I underwent persona change.
Mm, mm. Right, right. You don't mind me being blunt then?
I shrug and say, I might be surprised, but I don't think your honest words will hurt me more than what already happened.
Mm. Did you lose a fight or something? If
Uh,
there's some person taking around personas and stuff, you can always report it.
I say, no, the persona change was willing. Although
Mutable.
it resulted in a fight later, but that's family business. I mean, my former family, I guess.
Trouble in the family, right? Well, family's what you make of it. Ain't no if it's genuinely bad. But right, right. Well, if you feel it, if you don't look at some, you might want to get a bit of sun. But I can take you around back if you like. Given you're not a man in certain areas, but I can even down there. Hmm. No, that you'd probably be way too insensitive. I can talk to the director for you.
I mean, it's fine. I don't want to step on any toes. I was just, wondering if one can apply and what application means. Do you have
Mm.
like the usual job? Do you need to like send curriculum vitae? Do you take a test or?
Mm-mm-mm. Well, yes, there is a test officially, of course, but if you wish to express interest, you talk to one of a senior member, and then they can get your details and stuff, and we'll let you know when we can go for an evaluation period.
Uh, right, right. And then as I'm opening my mouth to ask a question, wait, you are not senior officer? I then like slap my hand and say, oh, I'm uh, sorry, I forgot about the most basic thing, and I reach out my hands. Name's Reiko.
Reiko.
Just Reiko. I don't, the thing about family. I nor can't nor wants to use that name.
Right, right. Well, you can just call me Nana then.
As long as you're fine with calling me Reiko, then it's
Yeah,
fine with
that's
me.
fine. She'll shake your hand.
Nice to
You'll...
meet you. And can I see like if she gives any reaction?
All right.
Do I roll something?
Yeah, you can roll your understanding.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, it's not like there's no reaction there. But you don't get the feeling that she's like sick of you. You feel like she's pitying you, like she's trying to extend her sympathies. That you look like you've been through a battle, even though you haven't technically. So she's trying, girl
Yeah,
to
she's
gel
probably
kind of
seeing
thing.
the damage on Phoenix.
Yeah, displaying any of the signs or affiliations that even knows what the families are. So that would probably be a relief to Reiko.
Okay. And I say, well, if everything will go right, then I guess it will be okay to familiarize myself. And I mean, if the rector will have time, I can make my case.
Mm, mm. Yeah, when it comes to Nightingale, likes talking to people when it comes to interest in Umberhawk and stuff.
Okay, I
So,
mean, I should have said that. Just tell me what to do to leave, or inform somebody of that I have interest, and
mm. Well, if you don't want to meet with him, I can take your details and stuff. If you give me your number, your current residence, if you need to send any written correspondence to you.
uh, sorry, I might have get confused as a player. I know that Nightingale is not here, but does she mention that there's some other senior guy that is here that I can meet?
Oh, I thought you said you wanted to just give your details and leave. I didn't know if you wanted to meet them. I got confused.
I'm sorry. I mean, if it's an option, then I'm gonna say that I could leave. But if there's someone here that I can talk to, I guess it's better to talk to face. I imagine just a sheet of paper cannot relay everything, if that's not a problem.
Right. Well, follow me then, and she'll just kind of tap the table, and you'll see this you'll sort of see this figure take her post, and she'll be like, "Come with me, honey."
Righto, and I follow.
All right. So you'll make your way down to the second floor, and at this point, you'll see. I guess Rio would be making his way over to the other wards, right?
Yes.
So you'd see. So Rio would be able to see Reiko coming in with Nana before they got to see you, because perspectives.
Perspectives, yes, okay. Oh. Well. I mean, that's none of my business.
Are you going to try to avoid them?
Not try to. But, you know.
Not trying to, but I will.
No, not trying to, but I live at her dorm. There's no reason to stop and talk here. Besides, it looks like she's busy.
All right. So Nana will direct Reiko to the medical ward bit over here,
Alright?
and she'll be like, "Right, I'll go get him. Yeah, make yourself. It's a bit sterile and all, but well, ain't no nasty's gonna get you."
Yeah, I promise not to break anything.
Mm. And she'll exit, and she'll walk over towards the office, and she'll walk past Rio and give him a wink.
Mm-hmm. A wink. That's weird. Hello to you too.
Right. And is there anything? Is Reiko gonna sit and wait?
Yeah. Kinda maybe try, when I'm sitting, close my eyes, breathe in, breathe out. Trying to
Right.
just,
She'll be like 5 minutes before somebody
okay.
comes back. And does Rio wait in the corridor, or does he go into one of the wards?
Yeah, I was gonna go to one of the wards. I was gonna go to... Nana said that Mio usually hangs around with Rion, who's usually in the mythological development, right?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see if they're there.
All right. I will come back to that then.
Okay.
And eventually there will be a knock at the door of the medical ward. And, you'll see the guy himself in with his mask and door.
So
And you'll be like, hmm. Reiko, is it?
I stand up and like I guess like wow, yes, yes sir, Reiko.
Hmm.
That's my name.
It's been quite a while since we last met, and what have you gone through such dramatic change?
It. I shake my head. That change, that dramatic, but I don't regret it. I can only move forward now.
Hmm. Right, right. Well, Nara-chan, she mentioned that you had an interest in joining our organization, so I will listen to what you have to say. And he'll find himself a seat, and he'll cross his leg over and cross his arms.
Uh, so I might not have like proper words in character, but trying to be like diplomatic and charming. I explain and go. I know that last time I was talking, there was only like mention of furthering my learning of navigation, but considering my changed situation, I was kind of wondering about my future prospects and ways to sustain myself. And Umbra Hawk came to my mind as one of the options. I wasn't sure if you guys recruiting or not, but I mean, you've been dealing with Mo, you're doing some good things. I imagine I can get behind that to help
Mm,
with things.
mm. And he'll be like, "You're mentioning two sentiments here. One that you believe that you'll be received here warmly if you do as as is as is expected, but also that you believe us to be practices of good deeds within the city."
Um, I mean, I try to see best things. I mean, I have limited pool of experience with Umbra Hawk only from the Mao thing, and considering what Mao is, I kinda assumed. And then I shake my head. Well, for the first thing, it's I don't expect that all the people react the same to me. I know that the change I underwent might be repulsive to some, but
I believe when we last met, you referred to your Fujiwara Reiko.
well, now it's Reiko.
I will allow you to take the evaluation period if you tell me why you chose to be in the situation you're in at the moment. I am not affiliated with, with the cloistered families, but I do have a very personal tie to somebody who was.
mm, Question as a player. At some point, we'll be able to make some kind of role to like explain the situation to him without setting him off, like in a diplomatic way, or not really.
You can roll your expression to see how clearly you put across things. Wherever you're a bit emotional, it comes out like a garble.
Okay, yeah, and considering my state, uh, maybe it's not showing now, but I have that trauma. So question, okay, expression, would diplomacy modifier count? Or,
Mm, you're not trying to like negotiate with him. You're simply telling him your story, so it wouldn't
okay,
really count.
okay, if I spend PP, would any
Hmm.
would, for example, if I spend PP, would
I
like...
guess courage would as well. It would count.
Okay,
You're
so I'm gonna
bringing...
spend PP and go with those two.
Right.
So expression and courage. Oh, please don't fuck me. Hey.
All right. So you're able to tell it the way that you want to tell it. So what do you tell him?
I tell him that I realize that I value choice. Fucking hell. Now that I need to find proper words to not set him off. I just say so. And without revealing Shin, I say that I've realized that I wasn't suited for the life I was given, and I made a analysis how I value like choice and individuality, and this choice I made also helped a certain person, and god damn it, it's really hard to figure this out. Shit. Sorry, I'm stopping that. Just it gives me a it's a problem for me. My mind is blank.
All right.
Shit.
So you were going on about you do that because you wanted your individuality weren't suited to the lifestyle that you grew up in.
Yeah, that can be this, and god damn it. Press this or something. Yeah, actually. Notes. Yeah, I guess it comes around to this that she saw her previous life as something, and she doesn't try to sound like enemy of all the tradition, but she basically explains that she believes that like in change, that we should focus on like the future and like making things better, and she realized that the previous life was too constricting, too stale, and that, for example, and one of the things is like tradition and history like shouldn't be telling whom she can like or not. I'm not making too much sense, but I'm really struggling with like getting my point across,
Right.
even disregarding like if he gets angry or not, because that's probably inevitable.
Right. Well, he's wearing a mask, so it's really hard to. Well, you can't read his facial expressions. So he'll sit there patiently and wait for Reiko to explain herself.
And that
And then
may
he'll
be
just.
in character that she's stuttering a lot because I rolled that 3 on courage.
Yeah, that's fine. And then he'll be like, hmm. So to summarize your point, you didn't agree with the philosophy of your family. What makes you think that you'll agree with the philosophy of the Unbrookers then? Are we not like a family? Are we simply an organization?
I I wasn't, and I mean, from my point of view, I wasn't thinking about. I mean, not yet as a family. I mean, not in the same sense as cloistered families.
No, it will never be in that same sense. But the sentiment between them is not unfamiliar. You you work as a collective to in order to ensure that everybody else is able to develop and grow without strife and conflict. We make a mutual agreement not to turn on each other. We make an agreement to work through our struggles together and to accept responsibility and duty.
Oh, I think. Oh, okay, this is something I can say. I understand, but I guess this will be responsibility and duty that I consciously decide to take.
Mm. And how long have you had these feelings of discontent towards your, well, former family?
Honestly, for sure, yeah, like a week. Honestly, subconsciously, it was like, small things there and there, but they weren't something that I consciously was taking notice of, because they were not like a problem that you don't recognize as a problem. But then there was this like bam shift, like I was shown a different point of view, and my paradigm changed,
Mm.
and I realized that those things I ignored, I can no longer ignore, and the things that something that happened, I was angry with.
Mm. Do you think that you're influenced easily then?
Easily, I wouldn't. And then I look at him, and then like, look, whatever they think, I. It might be said that yeah, I betrayed my family, but that's not. If that's the word they want to use, fine. But I made my choice once, and I'm not going back on it. Unless, I don't know, asking, are you really asking, sir, if I would be influenced to like act against Amberhawk, or
Mm. That's exactly what I was implying.
then sir, you can ask directly. I've heard enough things about myself, this is not the worst.
Well, you got to understand from my perspective why, to use your words, betraying your family seems much greater of a step than betraying an organization that you join. I am wary that, hmm, well, I am wary that if you are dissatisfied with magical influence over you, the way that Umberhawk's patron works is that it does exert a magical influence over you should you become a member, so that you are bound to protect it. It will not be so easy to break.
I'm I don't see why I would be against protecting. And then I like shake my head and say, yeah. Before about that, I mean, can I? I mean, do you think, sir, that there's anything that I wouldn't agree? Is my sentiment that Umbra Hawk is for doing good things wrong? Like, I'm not sure if I know like fully what Umbra Hawk does. So,
Hmm.
if that's okay, can I ask you
Using
about that?
using the word good is an emotionally charged word. I would like to think that we are a neutral entity where we we strive to communicate and work with other people, but not all people wish to work with us. If it's your prerogative to work with us as a mythopoetic, then, like I said, the door is always open. I will not go against that. That's the policy of Umberhawk. But I myself, as a member, and with my own viewpoint, I think that, given your scars, it is perhaps too soon to willingly jump into this without processing the person who you are now. If you do decide to, in a few days, come back to me and I will personally direct your evaluation period myself. I want you to think about what you've done and what you wish to do in the future with the tools that you've created for yourself.
Oh, okay. I wasn't really expecting to like go through with it in one day, but I mean, can you elaborate on that neutral thing? I mean,
Like people are like there's good and evil. He doesn't think that Umberhook does good, but they don't do evil. That's why he says they're neutral.
okay, but I mean, Riker, like in character, asked uh,
Oh, he asked that in character.
like, sir, do you mean like, I don't know, trying to, uh, what would be a good example? Setting a negotiation table between two sides. I mean, wasn't I mean Ralph had this mission, like wasn't you, I mean this Umbrella organization had this mission to save those demons in the mall? I mean I was
When it
part of
comes
that.
to the more, it's a chaotic domain that was formed by the collectiveness of the people. It's not something that was put into place by a mythopoetic. It was triggered by an absent demon who had malicious intentions in life.
Oh, so would I be correct saying that you don't not consider good and evil, so you're like lawful against chaos?
Mm. I suppose lawful would be an accurate term. We are bound together as a community. That in itself is all.
Okay. I don't want to don't want to take too much of your time, sir, and I'm not sure if I know all the questions I want to ask. So, is there any like pamphlet, book, or like information guides, so I would know more
Mm.
if Umberhawk is really the organization I want to join.
And he'll just kind of fish into his jacket pocket, and he'll pull out a small black book, and he'll be like, "These are my own personal notes on the Umbrella organization. I keep it on me because mm, perhaps it's a sentimental to me now, but these should be a rough outline without going into the heavy technicalities. I don't think you'd have a comprehensive knowledge of English."
Mm, yeah, not really.
Mm, right, right. When it comes to my concern over your state of being, my own persona is. Mm, it's been. It's been active around your presence.
Um, okay, instead of rolling, I ask, um, in a bad way. I mean, I don't exactly have to hide who's my persona is, so I can tell if you're interested.
Mm. You, I wish for you only to tell me who your new persona is if you become a member, because that is custom. No, for my own persona, it it feeds off Discord, and you have a lot of Discord in your breaker.
Uh, and I guess you wouldn't want that in an organization. I can understand that.
He'll shake his head and he'll be like, "No, that would go against the principles of the Umberhawk branch that I operate under. I will take anybody who wishes to earnestly be within our community, within our community, no matter how many bridges they've burnt, if they act under my rule, under my guidance. It doesn't matter where they come from, whether they are the daughter of Fujiwara no Jin or the daughter of Yamura Tsukiko."
I I see. I yeah, I believe I will. If you
Right.
don't mind, sir,
Usually I wouldn't do this,
yeah.
but I would strongly recommend you roll an understanding roll.
Okay. I mean, I guess, like, yeah, I know what's my mother's name right now,
Hmm.
but yeah, I
Alright.
don't mind.
Well, your mother's last name is you don't know it, but you know her first name is Sukiko.
Oh, right. Okay. So I guess that's what the role is for, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he meant that quite literally as well as metaphorically. Because you know Jin's your father
Mm-hmm.
and Sukiko's your mother. So
Mm-hmm.
take that as you will.
Yeah, I think that, yeah, I'm a child of my parents, but I guess I want to make my own path. And then I, like, shake my head and say, uh, if it turns out that, well, I'm not exactly suited for membership, do you still have, like, apart from the, like, is the, like, job boards, the missions that you sometimes offer to people not in Umberhawk, the only thing that one can, contract work?
Hmm. Well, if you wish to speak with Umbral, members personally, they can do with their free time as they want. You still have all of the access and access to facilities and jobs that freelancers do. You have participated in our clearance of the mall, so we do know.
So we do know, and you cut out.
Yes, and he also points to the all hands on deck scene distinction.
Okay, in this. I see nothing from my information. Okay.
I don't know if you have a detailing knowledge.
Nope.
If not, you can see if there's anybody within the
It's D8.
yeah. The other thing is that Jeffrey, you probably weren't here when I was like spewing all the time, but Jeffrey does jobs that have a D10 in expression or courage that you can do as well.
Okay.
So you can sign up for that with a buddy who has a D10 expression.
I mean, you said expression or courage. I guess so. I come with courage and somebody else
Yeah,
with expression. Okay.
yeah. Somebody will, yeah.
Okay. So I say, I. Well, thank you for information and like you spending your time to talk with me, sir. I will think about it more. I guess meditate and see how myself, as in my persona, feels about it.
Right. In return, if you're able to pass those challenges, we will be able to introduce each other more formally. Then I can tell you more about how my own persona operates and how it may be of use to you.
I I see. Well, yeah, I cannot think of any other questions, so I guess I will like
Right.
try to thank him for his time and.
Yeah, so I guess you'll just do the formal, give your details anyway, and you'll go and think about things as he requested. All right.
Yeah, because if my phoenix is like, hell no, you wanna bow to some organization, I definitely either need to listen, not listen, but either I will agree with Phoenix or try to convince him that nah, we can still, but we'll see.
Right. So I guess Rio needs to see the last person, and then we can go to Akira and Carl.
Yeah.
So Rio is heading to the personal.
Myth development.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Already been to personal.
So when you go there, I need to roll actually.
Okay.
I'll roll a 1d2. One is a yes, two is a no. All right. So when you go in there, you'll see a woman in this in very bright and obnoxious clothing, just staring at this portal with her arms crossed and tapping her foot.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, that looks totally important. What are you just waiting? What? Mm-hmm. Hello there.
Mm, mm. Oh, you look young. Who are you?
And he'll be like, right, I'm Ogata Rio. I'm a new member here at Umberhawk.
Oh, you are? Ah, you're newer than me then. But I only joined a couple of days before you.
Hmm.
Have we met before? I swear we have.
I mean, we have. What do I roll to see if I recognize her?
Uh, uh, common sense model. Well, common
What's-
sense die. What's Rio's common sense?
Rio probably has the most common sense of anyone.
Alright. Was it a D20? But yes, you'd be able to recognize. You don't need to fuck.
Oh. I mean, I only met her once.
Yeah, but she's wearing the
I-
same obnoxious bright
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah, I only met her once, and it was late at night. But still, it's fairly recognizable. And he'll be like, hold on. No, in the text field. In the text field. 4. Okay. And he'll be like, no, I don't think we have.
Mm. You look awfully familiar. I thought you might have been one of my son's friends, but he doesn't bring him over.
Your son. Well, I
Oh yes,
imagine.
oh yes. Have you heard of him? Do you go to the same school together?
What school does he go to?
I mean, what is this city known for?
Yes, well, I attend the academy. Kobashigawa-san. Yeah, see it. No, he's not wearing the academy uniform. He's wearing the Umberhawk uniform.
Yeah, my son goes to the academy. He's one of the only technically foreign students there.
Ah, I suppose perhaps I might have heard of him then. Yes.
Yes, his name is Raffi. Raphael Dot.
He'll laugh a bit at Raffi, and he'll be like, Raphael Dark. Ah, yes. We're quite familiar.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh, don't tell him I'm in Umberhook yet. I was going to surprise him.
Oh, don't worry. I won't inform him of this at all.
Right. Well, you seem to know who I am. I'm not wearing my uniform, though. How do you know who I am?
Oh, it was Nana-san at the front desk. She told me who the members were and where I was likely to find them.
Well, I have a pretty unique look around here. Well, she is a very fashionable girl, that one.
Right, yes, well, rather unique. He'll just be like, so you joined shortly before I did. Right, well, still, good to meet you.
Should I call you Agata-kun or Rio-kun? No.
Ogata-kun.
Oh, you like things formal?
Yes.
Oh. Well, okay then, Ogata-kun.
Kun is already pushing it, and he'll be like, right. Yes, well, pleasure to meet you.